Well, it's been a while since I've been on a toy hunt, and today there's a Christmas toy show in my area. You know I'm going to go. I'm going to try and find some cool stuff to do videos on. I'm also going to try and make some connections to buy some big collections in the future. I think this is the ticket for me, is the more of the big collections. So today I'm going to introduce myself, tell them what I do, and see if anybody is looking to get out of their collection or clear off some inventory. I'll be the guy to talk to. So let's see what they have. So the first thing I noticed going into this convention was there was a ton of action figures and random toys and such. So I had to really have an eye because they were fully set up. I went to the early bird time. I had to pay $5 more to get in. But that was worth it because I ended up scouting a lot of things that I wanted to buy. You saw there's the Batman Forever Batmobile there. There's so many things, little $2 bins, a ton of Funko Pops. I don't buy Funkos. I don't feel like I think they're on the decline. I call them the Beanie Babies for the 2000s. So I passed on all those. Unfortunately, there was a lot of them, but then there was a whole bunch of Happy Meal toy bins. This one had all kinds of good stuff in it. I went through it once. I did a first pass through looking to see what kind of caught my eye. And then I was going to start picking stuff out. Now, this was a cool lot right there. You had some complete sets of McDonald's toys. Here's some wrestlers, Ninja Turtles, more of the newer stuff. Nothing I was really interested in, but still. Pricing was pretty fair. I saw this little box at the back full of vintage Ninja Turtles, and there's a party wagon over there as well. So I kind of put that in the back of my mind to check in on before I left the convention. I still was looking for something that really jumped out at me, and I hadn't seen anything yet. There's a snap trap from the real Ghostbusters. What are you seeing so far in the video that you would have grabbed if you were me? We'll see if we match up when I finally pull the trigger on some of this stuff. There's a foot soldier. Now that's a good figure to find. Those have pretty good value for army builders. Here's a bunch of Spawn stuff. I've actually had that in my inventory before and sold it, so I know that it's pretty popular. I don't know if you saw that little Quasimodo head there. That was pretty cool to see. A bunch of handheld retro games. I've seen those before. Some little bins full of like McDonald's and figurines. Sesame Street. There was some Fisher-Price Little People. I thought that was a sealed pack of cards. I was going to buy it if it was. Some little rolling Micro Machine style toys. All in all, nothing yet that really jumped out at me. These were cool to see though. Keepers. They didn't have their little figures inside of them. I'm looking for a complete keeper to do a video on. And when I find one, you'll know because they are a pretty cool 80s toy. There's some Cabbage Patch Kids there. Not really much. Oh, that Care Bear is pretty cool. I probably should have bought that. Ended up passing on it. Those are called Fisher-Price Smooshies. Kind of like a soft, squishy doll from back in the day. Here's the Fisher-Price Little People. A whole bin of it. The horse, the tractors, the pink dragon. That's a pretty cool one to find, but it was missing one of its ears. So I passed on that. But all in all, I was like coming across a lot of stuff that I wanted to maybe make a bid on. That Darth Maul Rubik's Cube is awesome. I actually have it. Some video games. The pricing on video games is always high at these things. Some LJN wrestlers. You got the British Bulldog. Junkyard Dog with his chain. Brutus the Barber Beefcake. A whole bunch of them there. Tito Santana was a guest at this, so there was a lot of wrestling stuff. Went back to that $2 bin to see if I missed anything. Nothing really jumping out at me, but it's like a lot of incomplete kind of like knickknacks and stuff, mainly for kids, but sometimes you can find some good deals in there.
See that?
That was a Hiss tank, the 25th, I think it was the re-release, but the blue one is apparently more rare than the black one. That Boo was $50, so I passed on it. This is awesome, Master Roshi. Oh my God, I love it. Dragon Ball stuff is so cool, super popular online too, so if you can find it for cheap enough, it's worth making a play. Now the whole bin, everything was kind of priced about $35. These were awesome. These are Taco Bell slide tray puzzles of Han Solo and Carbonite. If you've watched my channel, you know I've done a short on them already. That's where I found them, $3 a piece.
Hey, that's the way to do
This
it.
guy also had some Mask action figures that I grabbed. These were super cool to see. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, sealed in their original cards. They were $50 a piece though, so I passed on them. If they were a little bit cheaper, I might have got them, but I would be taking them out of the box, so I didn't really feel justified to spend $100 on an unboxing. Not really a wise decision on my part. This was cool to see. You might have seen a short on me opening one of the packs from this. It's a sealed booster box of Beauty and the Beast Pro Set trading cards. That was $35. Snagged that, no doubt about it. I love finding those kind of things there. Here's a look at some of the other stuff I saw. A lot of stuff with fair pricing. Grabbed these, did a short on them already. Dragonflies. I've been looking for the launcher for dragonflies for a while because I do have sky dancers, so those were a no-brainer. The only time you'll ever see those type of toys are at conventions. Some little Digimon figures. That was actually a pretty... And here you've got just a bunch of other random bags of stuff. Grabbed this Sega Genesis Hallmark ornament for $12. I have the Super Nintendo and the original Nintendo, so I grabbed that. Then these were here. Spice Girls action figures. You got Posh. Who else was there? I think there was the three of them. Ginger maybe, and Scary. No, yeah, Sporty. And no, two Poshes and Scary. There were some decent looking board games, but nothing that was worth doing a short on, so I passed. This one was the closest that I got to buying. It's like a web sticking Spider-Man game. Went back to the McDonald's toys. Now here's where it started to get a little bit crazy. The guy saw me going through all the McDonald's toys and he said, well, do you just want to buy them all? And I don't really need a whole giant box of McDonald's toys. I was going to grab a few of them, but he offered me both the empty boxes of McDonald's toys for $50. So I took a quick look through and decided to pull the trigger on that. It was a good deal. There was the Food Foolers in there. There's a bunch of Tarzan, some stuff for mystery boxes. So I grabbed all of those. The My Little Ponies here. This lady Tanya has the craziest collection, but then I came across these. These are the find of the day. The 4 premium insecticons from the 80s and 1985, all in their original boxes. The guy wanted $50 a piece for them, so I scooped them up for $200. So there were some definite deals to be had at that collector's convention I just went to. I feel like some of the stuff I was finding was just absolutely priced at a point where I couldn't say no. Got those dragonflies. There's so much stuff I'm going to go through when I get home. But honestly, some of the top finds are all those mask figures in their original packaging. And the box of Happy Meal toys, I bought a whole box and there's so much more. So I can't wait to get home and show you guys. The main thing that I'm absolutely stunned about is those Transformers though. So here's a look at everything I picked up. You can see that Jumbo Raphael, the Party Wagon. I didn't get a video of the Micro Machines I picked up. Those are both complete in their original boxes. Got those for $25 and $10. The Insecticons, you can kind of see the mask figures over to the left in this picture. And there's a bunch more. The Looney Tunes Arby's mug. Here's the mask figures, all 6 of them. I'm going to be doing short videos on all of them. They look so cool. All in all, it was a really great time at this convention. I'm super glad I got to go. So that's a look at everything I picked up from this collector's convention. I hope you all enjoyed the videos this year, and I'll see you all in 2025.